GLP medicines, the truth about how they actually rewire your body from the inside out. Alexa, Volume 2. Everyone thinks, hi Chrissy, I said it, Pris, no politics. Everyone thinks GLP medicines are just for weight loss or diabetes. But what if I told you they're literally rewiring your body from the inside out? Your brain, your gut, even your heart. Tonight, I'm spilling the beans that most people have not heard. I am not a doctor, but this is education, my own journey, and my experience. Always talk to your own provider before making any changes in your health care. So the quick and dirty. How GLPs work in your body. GLPs are a hormone that your gut naturally makes after you eat. The medicine that we take is actually a GLP-1 RA. Superfan Jeanette is in the house. We are experts on ourselves. That's exactly right, Pris. Bye, Tam. When we take the GLP-1 receptor agonist medication, they essentially wake up that GLP. They are the amplifier of the GLP signal. They rewire hunger. Your brain no longer screams for food every 2 seconds. They rewire digestion. Your stomach empties slower, so your blood sugars stay stable. They rewire cravings. So food feels different. Sometimes it even tastes different. I'm in my room. So here's a poll idea. Let's see if we can make a poll. Screen bio, boards, cues. Let's see if I can figure out how to make a poll. Maybe I can't. There's a poll. Let's do this one. Let's do a quick poll with enter your question with which one hit you first? Which hit first? Smaller appetite or the fuller, faster? And start. There. There should be a blue clipboard right up here. You have 1 minute to vote. Which one hit you first? Smaller appetite or fuller, faster? Hi, Alpha. Which weekend to Iowa? Well, that was a fail on my part, wasn't it? We'll end it. Fine, fine, fine. I don't know how to make a poll. That is not the question that is under scrutiny. I had to think about that. So we'll just skip the poll. Smaller appetite, Chris says. Thank you, Jeanette in London. Fuller, faster, Anna says. I think fuller, faster hit me. So beyond weight, Pris says fuller, faster. Beyond weight or diabetes, the hidden benefits. It is kind of the same thing, Pris. Chris, it really is. Heart health. Studies show reduced risk of heart attack and stroke by up to 40% now. Inflammation. GLPs calm down inflammation markers, which is tied to arthritis and gut health. Cancer prevention. Cancer is considered an inflammatory disease. There have been 14 cancers that show reduced incidences in a study of 80,000 patients. That's a huge sample. and 14 types of cancers had reduced risks, reduced incidences, and mental health. Gut-brain link, more stable moods for some people. So this is why I say GLPs don't just shrink your genes. They're saving lives in ways we don't even see on the outside. We don't even think about. If it doesn't affect us, we don't think about it. So if you're not affected by mental health, you don't think about how the GLPs are helping your mental health. If you're not affected by heart health, you don't think about how GLPs are helping heart health. Hello, Jamie. Did your doctor ever tell you that GLPs were heart protective? Did they tell you that they were kidney protective or liver protective? But the next question would be, are you afflicted by heart, kidney, or liver disease? Because if the answer is also no, oh, well, Jamie. Usually the answer is no. If your doctor didn't tell you about it, it's usually because you're not afflicted with it. And your doctor should have told you about it. So what do you eat and drink on GLPs? There is an exception to every rule. Protein is your foundation. Muscle protection and energy is gained by protein. Well, I learned something this morning, or not learned something, but relearned something, or was educated on it again, or was hammered into my head again, whatever you want to call it. As I was sitting in the emergency room fighting my blood sugars this morning, I was being lectured by an emergency room doctor that sugars get your blood sugar up. Protein maintains your blood sugar. I know that. I know that darn well. Pris, blueberries. Right, the doctors are not very informative a lot of the time. Exactly. Hydration is critical. Slower digestion means that more water is leached out of your food bolus, making it very hard to pass and making it very difficult to get it through your colon before it even gets to the point of passing. You don't want that. You don't want to have an obstruction. You don't want to get backed up. You want everything moving through. So you have got to drink water, water, water. Get everything moving. Small, nutrient-dense meals are what works best. Avoiding greasy, heavy foods helps with side effects usually. Let's challenge a myth. See how many people were listening last night. Or the night before, I should say. So do you waste your protein if you eat more than 30 grams of protein in a sitting? Jamie, listen. Amy missed it. It's on YouTube, Amy. Science proves that your body uses all of the protein that you take in, not just 30 grams in a sitting. What is your go-to meal to actually feel good on GLPs? You feel good mentally, you feel good physically, you feel amazing after you've had what? I think with me it's the pickle wraps. Those are still my favorites. You like the filet, Jamie? You're shoe shopping and hanging out with your boys. It's on YouTube. You picked out some party shoes. I like my pickle wraps. So let's do some more myth busting. Cottage cheese. GLPs are cheating. No, GLPs are not cheating. They restore broken metabolic signals. To me, that is not cheating. It's cheating biology. It's cheating death. Is that really cheating? You can only stay on GLP short term. You really shouldn't stay on them long term. Hi, Sarah. Many medications are meant for long term, including GLPs. This is just another long-term med, and yes, it has been studied long-term. It's been studied since 2005 and before. It hit the market in 2005. You'll lose muscle no matter what you do on GLPs. Not true. If you hit your protein goals every day and you strength train while on these medicines, you're not going to lose muscle. Muscle wasting does not have to be inevitable. Hi, Tuli. they're only about diabetes or they're only about weight loss. Nope. They help with heart health, inflammation, longevity, kidney health, liver health. We could go on and find things that they help. Have you heard any myths that I haven't covered here tonight? Pris will eat steak with you, Jamie. Wagyu. That's a good steak. They have massaged the beef every day. So how do you cope with naysayers? You can simply say, my health is my health, and it's not up for debate. That's my favorite go-to. One huge thing that you need to do is learn to listen to your new hunger cues. I tell people all the time, when you are feeling extremely hungry, take 2 bites, drink some water, wait 15 minutes. Are you still hungry? What is your body telling you? Okay. Take a couple more bites. Drink some water. Wait 15 minutes. So you're going to slow your eating way down because you're going to be listening to your body. Listening for those hunger cues. Listening for what it sounds like to have a hunger cue again. You know, before it was not a hunger cue. It wasn't an I need fuel. It was just your body screaming for food. It wasn't a I need fuel, give me fuel. It was feed me, Seymour type of thing more than anything. So you need to learn to push the feed me, Seymour aside and listen for the reasonable I need fuel. It's not going to be screaming anymore. So you need to be quiet and listen for a minute. You need to slow down and listen. Kristen. Just switched from Zepbound to Mounjaro. They're exactly the same. Molecularly, they are exactly the same molecule. Same exact medication. They come off the same exact lines. This one goes down here and receives a Zepbound sticker. This one goes over here and receives a Mounjaro sticker. They were filled out of the same exact machine. Sometimes we manifest our own side effects by thinking about it too much. Celebrate non-scale victories. Labs, energy, sleep, mobility. GLPs are more than weight loss. They rewire your brain, your gut, your heart, your future health. Remember, you're not just shrinking, you're rewiring for a longer, stronger, healthier life. Does anyone have any questions?